someone in Ireland between the age of 35 and 44 listened for 25 hours a week to me prattle on. That's, well, it's weird, but that is pretty cool. Like, man, that's cool. So I can only assume they were actually getting a bunch of stuff.
Getting a lot from it and went back and visited it.
They're in Ireland and they're at that point in their life where they really want to change it. They want to become more. And so they listen to that. And I never lose sight of the power of that. I just absolutely, that brings so much meaning to my life. Anyway, so 5,000. And I've been pretty relentless about pursuing. I am pretty relentless. You know, if I have a purpose, I will just follow it until I'm dead, you know, like whatever. And so I knew I could do better with the second book. I wrote the second book and I worked with, you know, the first time I got knocked back by 32 publishers and I went, you know what, I'll just do it myself. This time I was determined that for me to align to my purpose of helping as many people as possible and really making a difference and feeling good about myself and changing lives, that I actually had to get broader exposure. I needed some help. And so I continually worked to try and get interest in my second book. And you know, Leslie Williams, who's the founder of Major Street, which is now Rockpool Publishing, which is distributed by Simon & Schuster, so it's one of the top global publishers.
Incredible, man.
That's what I managed. But I worked tirelessly to do that. And because I knew I had to keep getting up every day to someday someone go, yeah, we're going to back you and publish your book. And there's this kind of scheduled release, 28th of July in Australia and New Zealand. This time, so I've been only online before. I might be in a couple of stores around the world, but I don't really know that. This time I'm going in store and it's a scheduled release throughout the world. And, you know, we're going to do some billboards in Times Square for the North America release and that kind of stuff. And I'm getting invited onto we're getting onto stuff that, you know, yesterday I was writing an article for Forbes magazine and I'm still in that, I still have an element of imposter syndrome because what happens is as you grow and your life grows and continue to grow, you will experience things that once weren't you. And let me tell you, this is not me from 4 years ago. It's like 2 books, a global publisher. We're 5 weeks out from release. You know, I don't know, 400 or 500. You know, there's many hundreds of stores have already committed. I'm told really early to ordering in my book.
Amazing.
I have to work that out and deal with that. That's a whole nother level of exposure. That all of a sudden, you know, 5,000 people, you know, next thing is, I don't know, who knows, 50, 100,000, who knows? I have to adjust to that. I have to find a way of going, yeah, Jason, you know, that's not imposter syndrome. You've done all the work to get there. And there's an element of this that feels right, that you deserve.